Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Today, I wanted to talk about the exosuit movements and abilities in Advanced Warfare and their impact on Call of Duty. When I first started playing this game when I was in the honeymoon state, when I was foolishly in the honeymoon state, I thought that I really liked the exosuit abilities, and I still kind of do. I see their appeal. They are very fun to use. The exosuit movements and abilities grant you a whole different way of playing the game. Especially, I know I was using the shotgun a lot of the time when using these abilities, and that was very fun to me. However, I would like to consider myself somebody who understands Call of Duty on, I want to say another level, but not so much just casually, but as a competitive sense. And no, not in the actual competitive like MLG, because that is a whole different can of worms, and it is not Call of Duty. What they play is not the same game I play. I'm talking about competitive pub stomping, public matches, kind of randomness, but still competitive in a sort of way. So when we look at what the exosuit movements do, is they allow you to jump higher and to go across the map even faster than we would have ever been able to do. Is this a good or bad thing? Well, it all depends on the map design. The map design in Advanced Warfare, it sucks. It makes the exosuit movements a very bad thing. The first couple weeks, maybe month that Advanced Warfare came out, go to T Martin's channel, go to Drifter's channel, Allies, Exclusive Aces, all of their channels. Look at their tips for doing better in Advanced Warfare. Every single one of them will say, stop using your exo movements. Now, why is that? Why is using exo movements a bad thing in Advanced Warfare? That's what the whole game is based around. Well, the thing is, when you double jump into the air, when you boost forward, you are moving a lot of sight lines. You are first out in the open, presumably, out in the middle. You are available to be seen by 360 degrees all around you. And you're getting all the way across the map. You're moving a long ways away, which doesn't really control the pace all too often. Not only does it not control the pace of the game, but it also breaks any sort of map control there could ever be. So when you have 6 people on one team, boost dodging all around, all across the map, running around crazy like chickens with their heads cut off because, oh, this game is so fun, and and then you have another 6 people who, oh, this game is so fun, running around like chickens with heads cut off. Spawns are going to be so terrible. I bet you this game doesn't have that bad spawn knowledge or spawn logic compared to other Call of Duties. However, people are able to get from one place to another incredibly quickly. However, the catch-22 here is, if we take the exosuit movements, we take it to another game like Ghosts, and we say, give it huge maps, even Modern Warfare 2, especially Modern Warfare 2, I feel like it could be well implemented there. The maps are super huge, boost dodging all around. Essentially, you're just scaling up the game, if that makes sense. Just because you aren't just slowly running, you're moving faster, the maps are a little bit bigger, and the effect is still the same. Halo 5 was a good example of this. In their beta, they had they're similar to exosuit movements, but the rockets that you could use to boost up and forward and everything, they had a remake of a map. But because they had these launchers, these rockets on, they just kind of scaled it up a little bit, and it played pretty much identically to what it was before. So we could do that with the exosuit movements, however, that does not fundamentally change the way the game is played. Or does it? The thing the exosuit abilities are supposed to do, they are supposed to encourage better aim. When you're 2 feet in the air, when you're 10 feet in the air, jumping all around, dashing, the person with the better aim is supposed to win the gunfight, because there's lag and guns, balance, and bad hit detection. That's never the case, but anyway, you see what I'm saying here. That's what's supposed to happen. However, instead, what ends up happening is just this big box of chaos of 6 people kind of over here, 6 people kind of over there, just messy, crazy, and there's no strategy or anything into Advanced Warfare at all. And we see this. It's the worst Call of Duty ever made. Is it because of the exosuit abilities? Maybe, to a certain extent. I mean, with the lack of footsteps, you can't hear the exosuit abilities. With the small maps, the exosuit abilities, you can get across the map in 2 seconds. There is no map control. All because of the exosuit abilities? Well, not necessarily, but they very much do enhance and amplify exponentially the problems. Instead, the way I would change it, but you know, I guess I'm kind of conflicted because I still really like the exosuit abilities. They're the only reason I come back to Advanced Warfare, the only reason I come back to Advanced Warfare. I will repeat myself. But how could we change it so that it's still competitive and fun at that same time? You guys might crucify me for saying this, but I think Halo 5 actually did it very well. They did not have a double jump. They had a ground pound, they had a dash, and that was basically it, you know. I think that implemented, if we took away the double jump, I think the double jump and the dash forward there are two main problems right here. The double jump, because you get too high, you know, and you lose map control that way vertically, and dashing forward, again, you can use to spam it forward, spam it forward, spam it forward to get that map control all lost and everything, and it gets random. So if we just had the dash to the side, you know, you're in a gunfight and then you dash to the side, or even what Halo 5 did, if you're jumping up in the air and you aim down sights, you kind of float down instead of just fall down. If we had something like that, that might be good for the exosuit movements for me personally. However, at this point, I do not think in my perfect Call of Duty, in the next Call of Duty, I don't think I want these exosuit abilities. They were a fun one-off thing. I think it was cute. I think it was fun. And shotgunning is just like a whole new world. You know, as a shotgunner, I love the exosuit movements and everything. But I just don't see them working competitively, at least with these maps, with this hit detection, with this lack of footsteps, with this game. You know, who knows, maybe Infinity Ward could do it better. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not convinced about it, because in my mind, when you have something that, you know, essentially these machines, when you boost forward, it's rubber banding. You know, it's player controlled rubber banding. You know, it's like, oh, you're shooting me and now I'm gonna dash to my right, and then it's just like, oh, it kind of lagged a little bit and now you're to the right. So that's an interesting way to think about it. But that is my thoughts on exosuit movements. What do you guys think about them? Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.